to hug this tire right beside that rock. Perfect line right there. Perfect. Don't even hesitate. Just keep on rolling, baby. Just keep on rolling.
Out here, time slows. The land holds its silence, carved by wind and water over eons. Every mile reminds you this world was here long before us, and it will be here long after, leaving only you, the rig beneath you, and the unknown adventure ahead. This is Owyhee. I'm Matt with Northbound Overland. Hey, thanks for watching. So, this on camera, this is new for me. Not something I'm typically comfortable doing, but you know, all my other little reels and videos have all been about the scenery and the journey, and that's, I always thought that was what was important, but I thought, you know, might as well take you along for the ride and actually put myself out there. So today is Sunday. I am meeting up with some buddies up in the Owyhee wilderness up in southeast Oregon. So planning to kind of do this video a little bit differently this time. I'm going to kind of give you some updates, see how I do in front of the camera. I don't know. I may see this video and go, yeah, never again. But anyways, thanks for swinging by, watching. This is going to be an amazing trip. I absolutely know it. The scenery is going to be just epic, and with some great friends. So catch up with you soon. I set out from Northern California with a full tank of gas and a restless mind. I headed east and chased daylight across the desert. The miles slipped by, and the highway carved deeper into Nevada. With every hour, the noise of daily life faded, replaced by the steady rhythm of tires on asphalt. By nightfall, I had reached Winnemucca, just me, my Jeep. By nightfall, I had reached Winnemucca, just me, my Jeep, and the quiet of BLM land. No distractions, no demands, just a reminder of why I do this. Looks like I'm about 2.5 hours out. So this stretch between Winnemucca and Jordan Valley is nothing but miles and miles and miles of open road. Sagebrush, cattle, some really cool mountains, and a whole lot of sky. As I approached Rome, Oregon, the terrain shifted. Volcanic cliffs started to rise, and the road curled tighter. Blink, and you'll miss this little town. Just like that, I'm crossing the Owyhee River and even closer to my destination. I pulled off at the trailhead outside of Jordan Valley, and I waited. Didn't take long. Dust on the horizon right on time. One by one the rigs came into view, rolling in from hours away like it was planned to the minute. While they aired down, I got stories from the trail. I also walked around pretending to be helpful. Got to the trailhead here, got with Neville in his rig, although I don't know where he went. And just like that, we were back northbound on 95, We are going to be heading into the Owyhees from the east later this afternoon. We drove through a little town of Nysa, Idaho, an ag town with more irrigation lines and stoplights. Gassed up, grabbed a couple snacks, and headed west. As we left Nysa, the terrain changed fast. Farmland faded and the land began to stretch out, like it was inviting us in, but on its terms. The Owyhee River runs just next to and below the road, slow and windy, like it doesn't know where to go, and it's in no hurry to do so. We pulled off near the Owyhee Dam. That thing has stood there since the 1930s, holding back decades of silence. It's not big by modern standards, but it belongs here, tough, weathered, and a little out of place in all the right ways. We were back on the road, but not for long. The next stop, dirt.
Just pay attention to the big rocks in the trail when you come through the trees.
Gatekeeper into the wilderness wasn't technical, but it made itself known. A tight creek crossing with dense brush that didn't ask for pinstripes. It took them. Up past the creek, the trail opened up a bit. Higher elevation, better views. Just a dirt road, really. But in the Owyhees, even the tame stuff feels like it leads to something bigger. One by one, we crawled forward. Dust trails behind us, adventure ahead. We found it right at the edge of a wide open basin. One trail in, no one else around. The perfect camp. It was everything you'd hope for, perched right on the ledge, camp spread out with just enough space for each rig. Well, good morning. Day 2 for me in the Owyhees, day 3 total. What we think was probably like an old dried up waterfall. The rock formations were around it. We kind of camped right down there at the edge of this amazing cliff. See in some of the footage. It was hot last night. It was hot all day yesterday, but hot last night. Probably 85 or so when we went to bed around 11:30, and it remained hot all night. But still quiet. No. It was the first real sunset of the trip, for me, and somehow each night after that managed to outdo the one before. This morning we got up, kind of lounged around a little bit, got packed up, and we woke up this morning to an absolutely stunning sunrise. Anyways, I am not exactly sure where we're headed. I'm following Joe, who's leading this trip, but if it's anything like what we had yesterday, it's absolutely amazing. So stay tuned. Talk to you soon.
That morning, we drove down from Cliffside Camp on a trail of exposed rock and soft soil, all the way down to the Owyhee Reservoir.
We hit the beach near the lake and stacked the rigs in line. One by one, each Jeep and one Bronco peeled off, like some kind of rolling send-off. From there, we snaked along another trail, unsure exactly where we'd end up, but Joe had worked hard mapping this, and we trusted it. Eventually, the trail led up to a flat mesa, sagebrush and sun, but with just enough green cover to park under. We stopped for lunch there, shaded under a few scrappy trees like it was made for us. After lunch, we climbed to a rockier ledge that snaked toward Devil's Gate. The terrain got tighter, less forgiving. One edge dropped into a gorge that looked like it had been split by something ancient. On the way out, I caught a rock wrong with my right front tire. Heard the belt slip, I think. Power steering started acting up.
Well, I'm recording this after the fact, after the trip. Because I'm so new at doing these videos and not used to being in front, I kind of sometimes, at least on this last trip, kind of forgot to get in front of the camera. But basically, I had a power steering failure. My pump went out when we were, I don't know, far deep into Owyhee country. It was day 2, and you'll see we went to another area that I think is called Devil's Gate. I probably should have researched that before I recorded this video. But as you can see here in the video, there was a little bit of a trail kind of getting up to this rocky point bluff area, and there was just enough room for all of our vehicles to kind of circle around in there. Well, I was the last up because I was flying some drone shots, and I got up there, checked it out, and when I went to leave, I had to kind of make a hard left turn, and my right tire hit just a little bit of a rock. It wasn't even that big of a deal. Nothing that should be a problem for this Jeep whatsoever. But I heard a kind of a sudden, I guess it was a belt noise. It didn't sound good. And Joe heard it too. And I thought, oh, that's weird. But was able to get out of the turn, no problem, and then straight down the trail that you saw just now of me coming up. And that was fine. Got down, there's some switchbacks, and then got down. Like no power assist whatsoever. It was really hard because the rest of the afternoon and evening, and really rest of the week, was going to be pretty rough terrain. I didn't want to muscle this loaded down Jeep with 37s aired down to like 14 PSI. No. Not good. I was going to limp it north to Nampa, Boise, Caldwell, Eagle, that whole area up there.
and see if I could just find a mechanic to swap a new one in. It was a little bit rough getting out. We drove through, I think it's called Succor Creek, S-U-C-C-O-R, Succor Creek. You'll see some shots here, beautiful area. Would have liked to spend a little more time, but that was on the way out to 95. So once there, the group split up. They went back into the wilderness heading east, and I went west out on some really washboardy roads, but thank goodness they were just straight. And I got on the 95 north into Nampa. Got a hotel room for the night. A mobile mechanic who was great. He came out to the hotel parking lot the next morning. I don't know, maybe hour and a half at most. Swapped the new pump on, and I was back on the road by noon. And then I was able to meet up with everybody else. So that was the power steering fight that I had on this trip. It's always something, always an adventure. I come pretty prepared. You know, I got extra oil, got extra gear oil, I got brake fluid. I have an extra belt. I didn't pack an extra power steering pump. So anyway, if you're still watching this, I appreciate it. Thanks for sticking along, and we'll talk to you soon. We made our way out through Succor Creek. Beautiful country. Wish I had more time to sit with it, but I had other priorities now. I made the call. I'd get the Jeep up to Nampa and find help.